Is about transport mechanism of cell membrane. First, I would like to speak about what is a cell membrane. The cell membrane is a thin structure lying inside the cell wall and enclosed the cytoplasm. It is a double membrane phospholipid bilayer. It is a selective barrier through which the material enters and exits the cell. Movements of material across membrane. There are two kinds of process in the transport of materials through the cell membrane in both prokaryotic and eukaryotic. First, passive transport, and second is active transport.
Passive transport. Passive transport is the diffusion of substance across a biological membrane. This occurs without the use of cellular energy. The passive transport is two types: simple diffusion and facilitated diffusion. Simple diffusion. Movement by the diffusion is passive and may be from part of the cell to other or from cell to cell. No energy expenditure takes place. In diffusion, molecules move in a random fashion, substance moving from the region of higher concentration to lower concentration. Next one is facilitated diffusion. In facilitated diffusion, special protein helps move substance across the membrane without the expenditure of ATP energy. Facilitated diffusion cannot cause net transport of molecule from a lower concentration to higher concentration. Facilitated diffusion is very specific. It allows cell to select substance for uptake.
Active transport. The movement of substance in active transport is usually from outside to inside, even though the concentration might be much higher than that of inside the cell. Like facilitated diffusion, active transport depends on the transporter proteins in the cell membrane. Active process is of two types: active transport and group translocation. Active transport. Active transport uses energy to pump molecules against concentration gradient. It is carried out by membrane protein. Pumps are proteins that use energy to carry substance across the cell membrane. Group translocation. It is a special form of active transport that occurs exclusively in prokaryotes. The substance is chemically altered during transport across membrane. Important mechanism involved in group translocation. Group translocation required energy supplied by high energy phosphate compounds such as phosphophenol pyruvic acid (PEP). The process is as follows.